What's up? I'm Big Bob. What's up, Big Bob? Today is very special. Not only are we filming What's Up, Big Bob in a studio instead of my office, but we have a special guest. And before I introduce our special guest, shout out to Brenda Ringwood, who is our executive producer and the founder of Becoming the Better You, which is an organization I deeply committed to and support. Our special guest today is Marci Hopkins, and we're going to find out what her special story is. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Bob. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's going to be my pleasure.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll find out. Good, good. Marci.
Yeah.
What's your story?
What's my story? Well, what has brought me to the place that I am at right now, which is trying to help others.
That's a good mission.
That's a good mission. I turned my pain to purpose because...
Oh, I love that statement.
Yes.
Pain to purpose.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. I went through a lot of trauma growing up. Abandonment, alcoholic parents, there was sexual abuse. I was moved around a lot. So I had a lot to deal with as a young child, and I learned to cope. And how I learned to cope?
Survival is almost more important than coping.
Survival has been my whole life.
Right.
Until I made a decision to stop drinking 10 years ago.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
How tough was that?
It's a miracle.
No, I mean, were you drinking every day?
I was drinking every day. I drank every day.
Were you a functioning
alcoholic? I was a functioning alcoholic. A lot of us out there, and definitely the mom culture, we're out there, we're drinking our wine, thinking that we're not doing anything wrong, but we are ingesting toxins every single day.
After 2 bottles of wine.
So I didn't go 2 bottles, but 1 was enough. But okay. it was affecting my life and my whole life. I mean, I was trying to cope. I was trying to survive. I was trying to find love. And I was trying to be successful.
When did you start drinking?
My first time I got drunk was 12 years old.
Mine was 13. Were you doing anything besides drinking?
I explored when I was in the club scene when I was 18, 19, 20. But thankfully,
no addiction.
Drugs didn't stick.
Good. Because they're even more dangerous. But
they are more dangerous.
You know what's so dangerous about alcohol? It's the same thing about cigarettes. You can be in public smoking cigarettes and you don't get... Well, the cigarettes you get a dirty look for.
Well, now you're judged.
Now you're judged. But if you have a glass of wine, you're not being judged.
It's encouraged.
So you can do it in public.
Yeah.
Where the hard drugs, not so much so.
Well, there's 49 million people in the United States suffering with substance use disorder.
That's like 1 out of 7.
Yeah, I mean.
And that includes kids and old folks in the old age.
And those are the ones we're just talking about.
Wow. So what is your mission now?
Well, my mission is to help others to, one, know they're not alone, for them to have hope and recognize that they can transform and heal from their past. And that's what I've done.
Without judging.
Oh, well, there's a safe zone, and you've got to find your safe community so you do feel like you are not being judged.
Are you an extension of AA?
I am an extension of AA, yeah.
So you do the AA to pass what they offer more on a one-on-one, or is it a community activity?
I personally am not in AA anymore.
Right.
It saved my life. It helped me to...
Real coffee.
I will say, I do love a cup of coffee now, though.
Okay.
But...
Can I get you a cup of coffee?
I'm good right now. Thank
Brenda,
you.
You want to get it?
I've had a few cups already. Okay. I've had enough for right now, but I appreciate it. But I mean, the reality is that I needed a place that was going to help me to not feel alone and that I could learn from others. And AA did that for me. AA taught me how to reconnect with myself, to forgive myself without judgment, forgive others, find a higher power, and learn the tools to implement into my life daily.
when my children were 4 and 8, the first thing I made them memorize was the Serenity
Prayer. Okay.
And not that I ever had a drinking problem.
Yeah.
It was the Serenity Prayer is such a great life lesson.
Yeah.
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Yeah. If your airplane is being canceled,
right?
No matter how mad you get, you can't change the outcome. Put no energy into it.
Well, Bob, I always say you cannot control anything but yourself, and that's how you're responding to life.
Right. So my kids grew up with the Serenity Prayer.
I love that.
And I think it's one of the most powerful lessons one of the great lessons a parent can teach children.
Absolutely.
Is fight the battles that need to be fought.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fight the battles you can't win.
Yeah.
That there's no chance of winning. Don't put the energy into it.
100%.
All right. So you got out of AA. How did you start your own program?
Yeah, so for me, I was starting to live this beautiful life, right? I reconnected with myself. I started finding joy in the little things and gratitude, and I was living in happiness. And I was about 46 at this time.
Whoa. You're not 46 now.
I'm 56 now.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
You are absolutely 56.
I'm 56.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to say, I'm in a committed relationship. If I wasn't, I'd be smitten.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Now that I'm healthy and fulfilled, and I just feel like all I used to care was about how I look like on the outside.
Uh-huh.
But now it radiates from the inside.
Marci, now's the time to give back.
Yeah.
And you have a passion for wanting to help and give back, and you found this lane.
Right. And so now that I have found this joy in my life, I knew that I wanted to start giving back. And I launched a show called Wake Up with Marci, and it was all about sharing.
You got to change the name of that. That has such a sexual over. Everybody wants to.
That's how you're taking, Bob. I love it. But it's really about waking up your subconscious, because we are programmed and we are really living life by our subconscious, not our awake brain. And so we need to reprogram and wake up to our worth.
Every morning is a new start.
It's a new day, and it's such a beautiful thing.
And you can plan. For the most part, I plan. When I wake up, I create the energy that I need to get through the day. So I go through my calendar, mentally go through my calendar.
Yeah.
What kind of energy do I need to get through my day? I have a busy day. I have to create more energy. I have a few appointments, maybe not so much energy. If it's going to go after 6 or 7 and I'm still working, I create the energy when I wake up. To go through the whole day.
I love that because, listen, a morning routine is one of the things that transformed my life, helped me to change my life. And I still do it 10 years later. And that is, before I get out of bed, I show gratitude. I recognize things that I am grateful for.
Do you have the same prayer every time?
I have a YouTube video that I found, and it's a meditation. And it's called Connecting to God. And it's this energetic, like you're talking about, it's this energetic connection. So it's just opening up space for my higher power. And then it allows me to set the intention for the day and start off on the right foot.
Not that different than what I'm doing.
Exactly, right? So I used to wake up and I'd be so overwhelmed at how I had to show up for everyone else, the to-do list, and never gave myself time.
By the way, being a beautiful woman has a whole lot more pitfalls in it than the normal people have when they go through their life. Because so many people are attracted to you and want to be in your orbit. And it's not because of who you are, it's because of what you look like. And that's may or may not be demeaning, but it is shallow, superficial. and it affects you. I think it does.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say, going through my life before I had any self-respect
Right.
or self-love, I used that to my benefit.
Right.
And because I was sexually abused and that power was taken from me, I began to use my looks as power.
You got to go with what God gave you.
Yeah.
Right.
But today I don't have to do that.
You got a brain.
Yeah.
You got a purpose. You have a passion.
Yeah.
And you're giving and sharing, which is absolutely spectacular, by the way. Part of becoming the better you is all about helping other people empower themselves to find out what do they need to work on to become the best version of themselves.
Right.
Some people need to lose weight. Some people might need to find God or some sort of a spiritual connection. Some people might need to fix their financial woes.
Right.
But everybody should give back to the community. Something.
The greatest gift you can give is giving of yourself.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And those are the foundations of this organization, Becoming a Better You. And it's for everybody. It's not just for recovering alcoholics or fat people. It's for poor people who want to become rich, or rich people who want to be. It's for everybody. And eventually, hopefully, our message will be heard, and we'll have more traction and more traction and more traction. And I understand you're going to get involved with Becoming the Better You. Thank you very much. This is a wonderful day for BTPY. You're married.
I am married.
Same guy.
Same guy.
Children.
I have 2 children, 19 and, well, actually she just turned 20 and 22.
Either one of them have drinking problems?
Well, no, not right now.
Because that age, 18 to 21, if you're going to college.
Yeah, it's hard.
What a trap.
Yeah.
What a trap. I mean, that's when I was that age, I was probably drinking 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah.
And I'll be perfectly honest with you. The reason I quit drinking, when I was going out, I didn't want to get drunk. I wanted to find a woman to spend the evening with. And I had a better chance of doing it if I was sober. So I stopped drinking.
Oh, how about that? Yeah. I think a lot of it is you're masking something. You're trying to find confidence because you don't have the confidence within yourself.
Or you don't like yourself.
Well, that's a big part of it, you know?
You have to learn to love yourself first.
And that was something I found through my healing journey. I didn't have that before. And that was, my circumstances took that from me.
Where are you going to go? What's the name of your organization?
Wake Up with Marci.
Right.
And I have 2 books that are out called Chaos to Clarity, Seeing the Signs.
Can we put that across the screen, please, a little later so everybody can you find us on Amazon?
Amazon, Chaos to Clarity, Seeing the Signs and Breaking the Cycles.
Make sure we put that on the screen there. And you have a podcast?
I have a podcast, Wake Up with Marci.
Wake Up with Marci. Across all 14 people who watch my podcast, I don't know about yours.
Well, I got to tell you, I do have a growing community, and I'm very grateful for the people that I have been able to touch through the work that I do.
Do you do social media?
I do.
Facebook?
I do Facebook and Instagram, and today I hit 20K. I got a big celebration.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll put me on your social media if I go to 16 or 17 people. I can't get traction. I don't know. Nobody likes my show.
Let me tell you, Bob, it is something I've had to do daily. It's a commitment, just like anything in life. And it's important to me.
Most people don't understand. If you want to go from A to B, you're not entitled.
No.
It's not a natural guaranteed. You have to be proactive to make something happen and not reactive, waiting for something to happen for you.
Yeah.
100%. You have to choose your own path. You can't wait for the path to just show itself.
I think that our higher power, our higher self guides us, right? If we really take the time to get quiet, we can be guided in the right path. And once we are guided and we find that commitment and what it is that we need to do, that we can make our dreams come true. But so often we get to a place where we quit too soon, or maybe
it's too hard. It's too hard, and we quit.
Exactly, it's too hard, or maybe something didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, or you're too afraid of failure. Instead of looking at that failure as that opportunity to learn and do it better the next step, the next
You learn more
time.
from your mistakes than you do from
100%, 100%. So, the biggest thing, and that's in recovery, that's in shifting our mindsets and healing from our past, or whatever career path or whatever is important in our lives, is to keep evolving. Don't let your setbacks make you quit, make you give up.
Is your message the same to alcoholics as it would be to recovering alcoholics, as it could be to pedestrians who don't drink? Is there a different message to each group?
I think that when you are deep in your addiction, that you do need to share in a different way, because it's very hard to tell someone that they need to do something, that they need to create the change.
So I'm a smoker.
Yes.
I don't want to quit.
Well, then you're not ready. You don't want to do it.
Right. I've quit before.
So you're not going to do it.
The biggest regret I've ever had in my life is when I started smoking.
Yeah.
My second biggest regret is when I quit for 18 months, I started smoking again.
Right.
My third greatest regret in life, when I quit again for 2 years,
Wow.
I started smoking again.
Yeah.
And that is probably the only true regrets I have in life, is I haven't taken care of myself the way I should have.
Mm-hmm.
God graced me with a wonderful metabolism, a great DNA. I got lucky.
Yeah.
And I've abused it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? My healing power, my natural healing power has disintegrated because I smoke.
Yeah.
My cardio system probably isn't nearly as good as it should have been, or could have been.
It's not, but like I say, if somebody has a relapse in recovery, give yourself grace. You've done it.
Yeah.
And when you are ready, because you have to be ready to create that change for yourself, you will do it. But it's only you that can make that decision.
Hypnotism?
Well, hypnotism, I heard, can help people. So have you tried it?
Yeah, didn't work.
All right. Well, it didn't work for you.
Peer pressure?
Well, peer pressure is not going to make anyone do anything. It's going to make you resentful.
Tell them.
Nobody can make you do anything, right? You've got to make that decision. You're not going to do it. You can be influenced by others that are around you, but you're only going to make the change when you decide to do it.
Interventions?
Interventions, they may put you on a path that can help you, but again, if you're not ready, you're not going to do it.
You won't hear it.
Absolutely not.
Your loved ones are saying you got a problem, and you go, I don't care.
But you can talk about God every day to somebody, right? And the power of God and the power of transformation and how your higher power can guide you. But it is not until you are ready to listen and accept it that you will start hearing it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's true of almost any message.
It's any message. That's why when we're all out there and we're trying to make a difference, like with becoming the better you, right? We all have a different message. And people come and there's a whole group of people there. There might be 1 or 2 people that are ready to hear it. There might be 15 people that are ready to hear it. But just because the whole group isn't hearing what you're saying, or they're not, signing up for your program or whatever it is, they're just not ready. So you're speaking to the ones that are ready to hear it.
How close have you come to falling off the wagon?
Well, in the past 10 years, in the beginning, it was hard. I had to find tools and new positive coping mechanisms that would help me get through those cravings and those difficult times. I want to share a story.
Please.
Just recently, I was questioning what I was doing in life.
Why?
I was having a bad day and somebody said something and it made them question what I was doing. what they said made me question what I was doing. Am I doing
your
enough?
Values or
Just am I doing enough when it comes to showing up on social media, YouTube, my messaging, the work I'm doing as far as getting on stages, all of those things, right? I have a lot of facets to the work that I do. And this one person, and we are all guilty of this, you can have 15 people tell you how great you are, and one person say, I don't like what you're saying. And that's the thing that we're going to hear. So what that person said to me that day made me start questioning myself, and am I good enough, and am I doing what's right, and could I be doing more, and maybe I should give it all up. And I realized what I'm able to do now is recognize I was having a bad day. I let them get to me. And what I did is I put into practice my prayer, my meditation, giving myself the grace, allowing myself to have a little pity party, knowing tomorrow is a new day and I'm going to wake up with a new mindset. There was a time that I would have dove into a bottle of wine, feeling sorry for myself and making things a whole lot worse.
Marci, I'm a true believer that if I don't love you and respect you, you can't say anything that's going to hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
I don't let people hurt my feelings unless you're in my inner
Well, that's
circle.
powerful and that's good for you, but there's a lot of people that are out there that's insecure.
There's a lot of messages I don't hear because I don't know them.
Yeah. A lot of people out there really, they don't know their worth. They're really insecure, and we have bad days. We're just going to have bad days, and you need to allow yourself to have those bad days.
Is this a good day or a bad day?
It's still playing out, Bob.
Oh, I thought talking to me might have qualified for a good day. What do I know?
There's highlights. There's highlights, Bob.
Well, I hope this has some benefits that you might take. My takeaways are spectacular.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm motivated. I'm inspired. But I hope there's some takeaways for you.
Absolutely, Bob. I'm completely inspired by what you do. And the fact, I think that we can all learn from one another. And what I know that I'm going to do today is open myself up to learn the lessons that I've been meant to learn today from you. And that's what I get excited about. It's a new day and I get to learn new things.
I wrote a book. It's called Wisdom Isms from Big Bob, but one of them is the challenge in life is putting your ladder up against the right wall.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Right? And I think you found the right wall for you to put your ladder up against. And when you get to the top of that ladder, you'll pull it up and find another ladder to go further up. And it will be stages to how you become what you want to become at the top of the mountaintop.
Right.
But it can't be done at once. Nobody goes from the ground to the top of the mountain with one leap. It's climbing the ladders, finding the paths. And the secret is finding the right mentors who can show you the shortcuts so you don't have to struggle so much to get up to the top of the mountain.
Please don't think you know it all. Learn from the people that have done it.
It's a lot easier to learn from somebody else's mistakes than it is to make your own.
100%.
A lot more painless. I mean, how many people have never put their hand on a hot stove because they were told you're going to burn yourself versus how many people have actually said, I don't believe you. I got to find out for myself.
All right, Bob, I got a story for you on that.
I want to hear the story.
So when I was a little girl,
you put your hand on the hot stove.
I put my hand on the hot stove and then I did it again. Do you think I could have learned the first time?
Not terribly bright. What is wrong with you?
I didn't know it was on. Got to be aware. You got to really be aware.
I don't know I've ever heard anybody who's burnt themselves on hot stove.
Twice.
Right.
Twice. I made the mistake twice. But you know what? I didn't do it a third time.
Did you tell your kids not to put their hands on the hot stove?
I don't think I had to.
They're naturally bright. Wonderful, wonderful. What are your kids studying in school?
My daughter is studying communications.
Good.
And my son actually wants to be a novelist, and he is on an expedition right now. He just took himself across country to Portland, Oregon, and he's going to explore what he wants out of life.
All right. So what did you do before you became an evangelist for helping other people?
Preach, baby, preach.
Yeah.
I actually have always worked in media.
Really?
I worked,
what kind of
in
media?
television. I worked for Fox Cable Group, and I worked in all facets because let me tell you, you don't want to just be the cog in the wheel. You want to learn how everything works. And that's what I did. I went from operations to programming to on-air promotions because I wanted to learn the whole business. I wanted to make myself marketable. So if I wanted to change it to a different area of business, I was able to do it because I knew how each department worked together as a team. Because at the end of the day, we're all working towards the same thing.
It's not just the on-air talent.
Yeah.
It's the 14 people behind the scenes that make it work.
Exactly. So I didn't get in front of the camera till in my 40s. And the reality is that I learned all facets of the production.
Using your hands to talk.
Exactly. But
Italian?
you know what?
Are you Italian? Yeah,
Hey. But that's why now, like when I started all this, I started my TV show on my own.
You have a TV show.
I had a TV show for 7 years.
What was it called?
Wake Up with Marci.
The same thing.
Yeah.
And you're still doing it.
And then
And you're happily married and you're still waking up. Everybody's waking up with Marci.
My husband's waking up with me.
Good.
But I got to tell you.
Is he supportive of all these things?
He is very supportive. He is.
Sometimes
he doesn't understand it all, so I have to explain
he's a guy.
it. He's
a guy. What do you expect?
Yeah.
But it is so difficult to build a career unless you have the support, emotional support, not just financial, but the emotional support to put yourself out there at home. If you're not getting that support at home to take this trailblazing path you're taking with passion and commitment, and somebody's trying to pull you back and saying, it doesn't make enough money, you'll never be successful, and there are negative Nellies, it's almost impossible.
100%.
Right. So 100%. He must be a special guy.
He's a really special guy. And one of the things that I talk about is making sure that you surround yourself with positive people. The ones that lift you up, that help you to be successful in your dreams, because so often other people put their negativity on you and then you feel like you can't do it, or why would you do it? Or maybe that doesn't make sense. And you start questioning yourself. So that's when you can choose to let those people go and make space for those that are going to lift you up.
Let's go back. You have a program that you introduce to people who want to overcome their challenges.
Yes.
Is it a 3-step program? Is it a 14-step program?
It's a self-guided program, and there are 10 modules within this program.
Give me the headlines for each one.
So it helps you to find self-love. It helps you to take care of yourself and understand that self-care is priority. Kind of like that saying that put on your oxygen mask first.
Right.
So you can be the best for yourself. You can help yourself so you can help somebody else, right? And then getting over overwhelm and stress and learn how to navigate that in a more positive way.
Marci, can you share with me and all 14 other people, what is the quickest, best way to deal with stress? Quickest. When you're almost in a car accident, somebody said something to you, something, you're about to fall into a stress trap. What is the best way to deal with that?
Well, I always like to say, move your body. Move your body, because I like to think about a lot of times when we are in a stressed or overwhelmed situation. That could be in work, that could be in your home life. But we get stressed, we get overwhelmed, and life happens, right? But if you get yourself up and you remove yourself from that situation, you pause, you breathe. Breath work is really important. You do a little movement. It allows you to show up in a more positive way so you can respond instead of react.
So in your book, I'm sure you spell out a lot of this stuff.
I do.
What was the name of the book again?
Chaos to Clarity. Move from chaos to clarity. And then seeing the signs and breaking the cycles, breaking generational cycles. I had generations of addiction in my family, of anger and blowing up and acting like nothing happened and just pushing pain down, right? So I made that decision to break the cycle of drinking, learning to love myself and communicate with others and set my boundaries, something called the CARE method that I teach a lot,
All right.
which is learning how to communicate effectively, ask for help without guilt, reinforce your boundaries, and embrace your worth. Because these are very hard things to do.
I'm not sick. That was a smoker's cough.
And then seeing the signs from the other side. That is our guidance from our higher power. And seeing these signs.
I love the message.
Yeah.
I love the message.
And I have so many God stories in there through my healing, moving from that chaos of life. Because when we have chaos and we're brought up in that chaos, we truly, even if we don't want that chaos in our lives, that's where we feel safest. And it's learning to move from that.
There's a lot of people, drama queens, who create their own drama.
I did.
Because that's where they feel they have an advantage over the other person who doesn't deal with it as well.
Right.
And they might create stress in that little circle because they can.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, we'll cut that part out.
Yeah.
Because they feel they're not contaminated by the stress and they deal with it better than the other people. So they purposely poison conversations to see what happens.
Yeah, when I used to have a peaceful, calm moment in my life, I felt very uncomfortable. My nervous system would go on overdrive because I didn't know how to handle peace. And so I had to create that because that's our default.
Right.
That's our default. And so one of the things that I like to do right now when I feel overwhelmed and I have stress in my life, it's grounding yourself and coming back to the present moment. Because a lot of times
How do you do it?
Well, I just want to share, we stay stuck in our past, right?
Okay.
We keep reliving these old stories, right? Or we project and worry about what the future is going to be.
All right.
Right? Or we try to predict the future. And I hate to tell you, you can't predict the future, right? We have no magic 8-ball, or even though we do have them, but they don't really work. But so I like to say, staying present. And there's a lot of different exercises that we can do, but one I really like, it's called the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique.
How does that work?
So it brings us back to our senses, okay? So it's 5 things that you can see, right? So 5 things where you are, what you can see. 4 things you can feel. 3 things you can hear. 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. And what it does is your mind is processing these things. It's bringing you where you are, no matter what. And then you are able to take that pause that's necessary to respond to life.
That's a great lesson. That really is. Truly. Are there a lot of lessons like this in your book?
Yeah.
What,
I have a whole toolbox in my book.
What's the name of the book?
Well, Chaos to Clarity, right? Seeing the signs and breaking the cycles. And Bob, I also have another book that's coming out April 7th, and that is called Wake Up. Got a lot of wake ups here. This is your wake up moment. Wake up, you're not broken. What to expect the first 30 days of sobriety. And this is a guide, a blueprint. I'm your hand to hold during those first 30 days. And I wish that I had something like that to to guide me and have a daily check-in.
Marci, would you want strangers to email you and say you're inspirational, but I have a question or I have a problem? Can you coach me?
Sure, absolutely. I would love to open that up. If you would like to reach out to me, my email is wakeupwithmarci@gmail.com. I'm keeping it simple. Everything's wake up with Marci.
So, do you charge for consultation?
Well, the first consultation is free, absolutely.
Okay.
But
do you want to be a coach, one-on-one coach, or do you want to just do from the stage?
I want to do from the stage, but I also I have a community for Chaos to Clarity, and I think it's really important. It's a private Facebook group, and also through the social media. I have educational videos on YouTube. I'm always trying to put out ways to help you to improve in your life, because these are things that I have learned.
You're giving and
I'm trying to give and share knowledge every day. Experience. Yeah.
Right. You were kicked in the shin so hard.
Yeah.
You burnt your hand on the stove so often.
Yeah.
You want to inspire and motivate and help other people that you don't have to put your hand on the stove, but if you do, this is what we're going to do to help you so you never do it again.
Correct. Yeah. I was also kind of left alone a lot, so that might have something to do with it.
All right. Is there anything you want to say to my 14 people before we say adios?
Well, 14 people out there, I just want to first of all thank you for showing up for yourself today. Because each time you read a book or you watch and listen to a podcast or show up to a convention, you're showing up for yourself. And you are not alone in this. And like Bob said, learn through other people, find other people or communities that can help you. A non-judgmental community, a safe place where you can heal and heal together. So just know that you're not alone and you stay sick in the isolation. And I know a lot of times, and I did this myself, we think we have to do it all alone. And we don't. We stay lost. And there's so many out there that can help us, and we learn through other people's experiences. So just thank you for showing up for yourself today. Just know that you're not broken, you're becoming, and just start right where you are.
Marci Hopper, contact information. You have been inspirational, motivational, and I have a ton of takeaways.
Thank you, Bob.
Very, very much.
Thank
Greatly
you.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too, Bob. Thank you.
Till next time. What's up, Big Bob?